Think you can spot real quality? Or have you been getting finessed? Let's find out. I'm going to show you 3 pieces of clothing with 3 different price points: high, low, and mid-range. Simply match the price to the item. So first quiz, then we'll go shopping, dissect the pieces, and you'll learn how to stop wasting money on clothes. Let's test your eye for fashion. First challenge: 3 denim bustiers. Rank them in order from lowest to highest price point. They were already in the correct order. A is the lowest, B is the mid, C is the highest. Next, cargo sweatpants. Time's up. B is the lowest at $50, C is the middle at $165, and A is the highest at $435. Again, we'll review the stats in just a second. Last one, Shearling jacket. Time's up. If you guessed A as the highest, you're correct. B is the mid at $435, and C is the lowest at $135. Okay, so you passed or maybe flopped the quiz, but now let's see if you can survive the real test, actual shopping. Because brands have mastered the art of tricking us into buying boo-boo quality clothes. Did any of the results shock you, or did you guess them all correctly? Would it have helped if you knew the name of the brand? Or perhaps got a chance to touch the fabric first? I'm gonna put you on. I'm a professionally trained fashion designer, so I know a thing or two about clothing. Some brands charge a premium for exclusivity and heritage. Sometimes they actually do have better craftsmanship. But the truth is, price and quality are not always synonymous, especially these days. Brands are getting sneakier at making cheap clothes look expensive. So before we go shopping, I'm giving you the only quality checklist you'll ever need. Screenshot it, memorize it, because trust me, brands don't want you to know this. This is going to change how you shop forever. 1. Fabric composition. 2. Stitching and construction. 3. Interior finishings and lining. 4. Hardware and buttons. And lastly, fit and structure. But some of these checkpoints get a little bit murky, so let's test this in real time. Okay, so starting with the denim bustier, this one is killing 2 birds with 1 stone for learning purposes because we're reviewing denim and a top. So first up is the $12 corset, which can be found on Shein.com. And we know that Shein is basically the most polluting fashion brand ever of all time right now. So if sustainability and ethics are important to you, you likely don't with Shein for that reason alone. But on the other side, let's consider that there are people who don't have the budget for a $300 top or maybe the time to scour thrift shops. And sites like Shein exist to make fashion accessible for all. And the biggest thing to be mindful of when shopping on sites like this is to be a conscious consumer. So stay disciplined with your shopping list and only buy pieces you know fit your aesthetic and style manifesto. Do I support Shein? No. But I get why it exists and has grown so much so quickly. Let's review the top. The design is cute. It's kind of hard to tell the quality of the zipper with the photos alone. It is metal though. However, it's safe to assume it's probably not a Riri zipper, which is an extremely high quality zipper brand. I can look at this bustier and see how it feels. It looks very, very soft. It's giving a dipped in chemical bath kind of soft. And it also looks moderately flimsy, like it possibly a 4-ounce denim. The straps have an O-ring and slider, which is nice. And here you can see the interior stitching on the back photo. I don't like that. Fabric. Details. Yep. Okay, so we're getting a lot of blends. The materials are highly blended in their spandex. Yeah, overall, it's not a horrible top, but again, if ethics and pollution are important to you, this is not the top for you. Okay, so it's a fail. And let's go ahead and review our next top, which is from BB. Actually on sale right now for $46. Let's review the details. Okay, 1% spandex. It's not horrible. Spandex really serves for wearing ease and comfort. And while it's not necessarily ideal, it's kind of our new norm to find denim with spandex. And I did see that BB had another denim bustier top that was 100% cotton right here, but it's sold out. But that one's pretty nice as well. It's kind of hard to tell the quality of the hardware, but I can also tell that this bustier doesn't have boning, so that's kind of lame. And I also don't like that the straps are not adjustable. And it looks like they're using a YKK zipper, which is a pretty good brand. And the top stitching is cute, but what kind of bothers me about this is that it looks like the top stitching is white, the buckles in the front are yellow gold, and then the back zipper looks like it might be a nickel. And it's not like you have to match everything, but I probably would have if I had a say-so in it. So part of me wants to fail it. The other part is like, okay, I'll give it a C-. All right, now let's go ahead and look at that $1,000 Dolce & Gabbana top. And the first thing that jumped out at me was the back panel. It's like, why? I get it, but no. I like the placement of the straps though. I think that looks really elevated and classic. Yes, let's sending the materials on here. I have it pulled up on another tab though. Let's see. It's similar but different. So this one has cotton, nylon, polyamide, and elastane. That's a hefty amount of elastane. It did say it was lined over here. It does look like there is some structural support though, with like boning in an underwire. See how it's like slightly raised right here at the seams? That's how you can kind of tell that there's some sort of structural support. So that's a plus. All in all, consider a fail. Okay, so I basically failed all of our denim bustiers, but here are two alternatives that pass for me. Okay, so Fleur de Mal, they do their thing with the bustiers and they nailed it with this denim one. So the body is 100% cotton. The lining is a blend. That's up to you what you like for the contents, if that's in alignment with your style rules. The fit looks decent. Looks like she might be a little bit tiny and maybe she just needed a slightly smaller size. So $295 is a little high, but if this is just screaming you, remember, like, we're conscious consumers, so if you just need to save up, you can get that 15% off right here with your first order, and you can wear it for years to come. So pass. I love this top. And then very quickly going to the Zimmerman top. This one checks all my boxes. It's 100% cotton. And then I can also tell that there is support with boning in an underwire. See how it's like slightly raised at the seams, and then at the under the bust, you can see that there's support. Also, this one has the gold top stitching, and look, the zipper matches. Everything matches. I love that. And we can also tell that it's lined, not specifying, but I know that it is because see how there's like no bottom top stitching? That's how we know that it's lined. And then the back panel on this one is actually cute because this is just for wearing ease, because this isn't a corset, it's a bustier. So most bustiers are going to have some sort of wearing ease element to them. This one is a pass for me. It's a little expensive at almost $600, but maybe it'll go on sale. Let's see. I saw a video. Yeah, that's a gorgeous top. Okay, next let's review the cargo sweatpants, starting with the $50 pair from Gymshark. Okay, let's see. So it is 80% cotton, 20% poly. They say that there's plenty of stretch. Something with this fit, it doesn't really need stretch, just a FYI for y'all. And then I saw a raw hem. That's intentional. It's just kind of like the nature of the Gymshark brand. You know, most of their stuff has some sort of degree of polyester. And since this is like a brand for athletes, a lot of them are used to wearing poly or nylon of some sort. And this isn't supposed to be high fashion, but one huge indicator for cargo specifically is 3D cargo pockets. It adds just a little bit more of a premium feel. And these Gymshark ones, the pockets are flush. So because it looks like it does what it needs to do, it's a pass. But I have an alternative for that one when we're done reviewing all the other cargos. Okay, so next, let's review the $165 pair from Manier Devoir. They actually just sold out, so the listing is gone, but I have a pair at home, so I'll give a review. One, the design is impeccable. That's mostly what you're paying for. The material is a blend of cotton and polyester. It's an ultra heavyweight fleece, so it has excellent structure. The fit is incredible. The 3D pockets are a plus. In the waist, so you see how there's a metal button? This gives a more elevated feel because most sweats have an elasticized waistband. So really, these are almost more like trousers. The only downside to these is there's slight pilling in the thighs that's occurred, but otherwise 10 out of 10. Okay, and then next we have the $435 cargo sweats from Well Done. So the first thing that I see is the darts. That's really nice. 3D cargo pockets, again, we love that. It is 100% cotton, gorgeous. One thing I'll say is the drawstring at the waist, that looks really cheap. So there's no hardware on it, and the gray could have matched better in my opinion. Otherwise, I love these, but there is another cotton alternative that I have pulled up right here. That's from Skims. Where did the picture go? Yeah, I love how they have a close-up of their fabric. Can y'all see that? It's so pretty. There we go. And this one is 100% cotton. Gorgeous. It is a pass. Okay, so lastly, the Shearling jackets. Starting with the lowest price, which is from Pretty Little Thing. And we know how they do, so it's on sale for $27. And this is one of the places where materials can get a little murky because, of course, this isn't made of genuine leather. However, not everybody wants to wear animal skin. So this is PU, also known as polyurethane leather. So yes, the fur itself looks soft. It's difficult to discern the hardware quality, and they won't let us zoom in on the photos, so for me, that's kind of a red flag. Overall, this is decent. If I was on a budget or didn't want to wear real leather, which both are true, it would pass with like a C. But the second option, my God, à Paris. This is what they do. They're conscious, accessible luxury redefined. So yes, this coat is vegan leather, which is a fancy word for PU, but there are levels to it. So this is premium, top shelf polyurethane with a gorgeous design. Look at those zippers. And the amount of fur given with the sleeves, oh, that's perfect. And that was my gripe about the Pretty Little Thing one, not enough fur. This one passed with flying colors, especially because it was on sale for $233. Now currently it looks like it's sold out, but it might come back in stock. Okay, lastly, David Coma made a gorgeous lamb Shearling jacket at about $2,000. The structure, the amount of fur given on the sleeves, it looks incredible. The only thing I'm not sure of, it looks like a YKK zipper. Otherwise, pass. It's gorgeous and I appreciate the fur transparency. I don't wear real fur, but if that's your thing, this is cute. Okay, that was fun. Should we make this a series? Let me know if you want to do this again, maybe with handbags, shoes, or another category. If there's a specific item you want reviewed, feel free to comment that as well. Hit that like button if you learned something new today and subscribe if you want more. I'll see you cutie pies in the next one. Bye.